Your emotionless girlfriend has an idea. She wants you to bake with her? Sounds fun. She also wants to try all the food. Oh wow, this just keeps getting better. An enjoyable day with your cute GF and a bunch of baked goods that'll make you full of carbs and sugar. This is gluttony. Darling, I've been doing some research online and have concluded that a good way for us to bond more as a couple is to bake together. Therefore, I've decided that it's mandatory activity for this afternoon. I hope that you're willing to participate, as I've found many different recipes we can try, and I picked up the ingredients required to make them while I was out. Cookies, muffins, donuts. There's a slew of baked goods we can attempt to make. If we get started immediately, I estimate we'll be finished in a plenty of time for us to be able to try all of them. Alright then, I'll start preheating the oven and meet you in there. Don't keep me waiting long. I'm eager to do this with you. I know I said I only researched it, and that makes it sound a bit more clinical, but I can assure you that when I thought about baking with you, it did elicit a positive emotional reaction within me. Anyhow, I'll meet you in the kitchen. Alright, my sweetheart, let's begin baking. First, we need to decide which recipe to start with. Do you want to do the chocolate chip cookies first, or the chocolate cake? They are both among the easier recipes on the list, but also contain chocolate, which I know is a favorite of yours, so I think they would be the best options to start with. We should end with brownies. They probably require the least amount of baking time out of all the other recipes, at only half an hour. So if we're exhausted from all of the baking we did, we only need to wait 30 minutes for our final batch to be done. Okay, let's begin with the chocolate fudge cake. This should be quite simple. We'll need only the ingredients we already have out. And if we work on it together, it'll be done twice as efficiently. We should start by portioning everything out. I'll start pouring the dry ingredients into a mixing bowl, and you can mix the wet ones. Then we put them together and fold them into a batter. I told you, this one was uncomplicated. See? It's all starting to form into a cohesive... Huh? Did you just whoop my nose? There's now cake batter on it. Clearly, you were doing it out of love. So, I will not condemn the waste of perfectly good cake. Is this a common occurrence between when couples bake together? Or is it merely a thing that you've done on your own? I see. Well, in that case, boop. Oh, what? Yes, I just did it to you as well. And if I wanted to do it again, you could not stop me. I will become an unstoppable booping machine. I am become that booper of noses. That was silly in a good way. You always bring this sort of thing out of me. And it makes me very happy when you do. I don't get the fun without you. I'm usually tasked with being the straight one, as they say. Like, every good comedy needs a straight man. Someone who grounds everyone else, gives them someone off which to bounce their jokes. That's my role within my circle of friends. But around you, I can loosen up. Now that we've put that in, we can start on the next recipe. Can you get out the chocolate chips while I mix the other ingredients? Too much? Nonsense. You can never have too many baked goods. I am, of course, joking, as I'm well aware of their unhealthy properties. However, I believe that under the correct circumstances, such as those of partners spending an afternoon baking together, having too many is perfectly acceptable. It may be considered gluttony, but I consider it love. Keeping little edible souvenirs of our wonderful afternoon together. I realize that may sound odd, but I'm not very adept at romance, thus my ideas of love might sound foreign to you. No, you may not try the raw cookie dough. It has raw eggs in it, and while the risk of salmonella is exceptionally low, it is still present. And I don't want you getting sick from it. I will not only feel bad because you're sick, but I will feel even worse because, due to my insistence on baking, it will have been tangentially my fault. I will be honest, I didn't foresee this problem arising. We've completed 2 recipes, and the oven is full, and will not be empty again until they're ready. It's unfortunate, but it is also something we can deal with. It just may take a little longer than expected to complete all of the baking for the day. This may turn into an all-evening activity. I think the best way to maximize our time would be to prepare the next batter in advance. That way, we can put in immediately once the current batches are finished. Of course, we will taste everything as soon as it comes out of the oven. Otherwise, we cannot ensure its quality. And if we don't even know if what we're baking is good, then we won't know what, if anything, to change the next time. Also, they're nice to eat. I've always had a sweet tooth, but of course, you know that. I rarely come home from the store without at least one sweet treat for myself. Oh, yes. Let's get started on the next recipe. Wow, I cannot believe how much we made. It was a truly fun experience. And a particularly delicious one as well. I think I ate too much, but it was very much worth it. And now, we will have desserts available for our meals for the next fortnight. At least. Thank you, darling, for spending so much time baking with me. It was quite an enjoyable activity, and I particularly liked being there with you. If you were not there, it would not have only taken longer, but it would not have been fun as well. Yes, you are fun, and you helped me very well. Your presence was invaluable. I'm grateful to be a part of this relationship. I also hope that you're not too bloated from trying all of the sweets we baked. I know we made a lot, even more than you were expecting. So I wouldn't blame you if you were feeling overly full afterwards. You're not? Good. That proves that we just made enough. Enough for us to not want to eat dinner for another few hours. But not enough to make us feel uncomfortable. Hey, speaking of dinner, did you want to just get something tonight? I don't really feel like cooking anymore after the hours we just spent at the oven. Alright, that sounds very good. I love you very much. Please, never change. You wanted to plan a surprise birthday celebration for one of your partners. You got an idea in your head, but you were supposed to meet your friend for this an hour ago. You'd better hurry. She's probably sick of waiting for you by now. She's mad. Very mad. This is wrath. Finally! Do you know how long I've been waiting out here for? What did you even need extra time for anyway? I know you. You were gonna take way too long anyway. Even without the text that says, I'll be late a little bit. A little bit? Understatement of the year, buddy. You're an hour and 15 minutes late. If we weren't childhood friends, I would have ditched you an hour ago. I hope you know that, idiot. What? I'd say it's perfectly reasonable to be upset at someone for meeting you at 4:15 when you told them to be there at 3. Sure, other girls might not be as outspoken about it, but I'm not like other girls. If I was, I'd probably be one of your girlfriends. They can't seem to keep themselves off of you for some reason. I mean, you got 5 of them. For God's sake. Jealous? Nah. Why the hell would I be jealous of anyone who willingly choose to date you? Clearly, they're missing some crucial things like, I don't know, glasses or common sense or a brainstem. Like, seriously, you are not the hottie they say you are. Your body's fine, but there's obviously something wrong with your brain. Your sense of timing is way off. I don't even remember the last time you were on time for anything. Yes, I remember that one moment from a couple months ago, but that was the exception, not the rule. Being on time once or twice doesn't just magically make up for multiple years of showing up stupid late for everything. Emphasis on stupid. You need to show more consistency in showing up to things to prove that my words had any impact at all. Because right now, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm a little ticked off. How could you tell? I guess I should cut you some slack. I mean, it's not like I wasn't expecting this. And I have nothing else I'm doing today. I cleared my schedule because I counted on you being a moron. But still, this is a new level of late. Even for you. You really should get better at time management. I mean, you're planning your girlfriend's birthday for God's sake. That's a big deal. If I was in your little poly thing, I wouldn't stand for that. You'd absolutely feel my wrath.